Hi, I'm Shannon Brenton from AskShannon.com.au. Today I'm here to answer a question from Meredith in Hornsby, New South Wales, Australia, relating to salt. Meredith's question is number one, why is salt bad for me, adding it to food? So obviously someone's told her she shouldn't add salt to food. And secondly, will salt stop her from losing weight? To answer that, Meredith, it really comes down to what salt are you using. Natural forms of salt, my favourite being Himalayan sea salt, is actually very beneficial for you. It can have the opposite effect of table salt, so rather than raising blood pressure, it can lower it, and rather than disturbing electrolyte and mineral balance, it can aid it. Rather than ruining your hydration levels and circulation and lymph, it can actually add to those things. So, certainly if you're using good salt, which have just been dried in the sun and have the full, 80 or thereabout trace minerals in them, actually have really good health benefiting effects. In saying so, I'm not a massive fan of adding salt to everything, but keep in mind that minerals is what keeps us going, but it's all to do with the ratio of these minerals to each other. And so sodium to potassium, potassium to chloride, chloride to magnesium, these four particular minerals are very important for aiding the cell cycle. And so if you get these right, everything will function great, you'll feel amazing, your energy's good, you'll look good, and yes, weight loss will be a natural side effect of this. The problem with salt is that the average person uses table salt, which is synthetically produced sodium chloride. The production of sodium chloride is really the problem. It comes from multiple sources, including crude oil, which doesn't sound amazing, but the big problem we have here is the adding of synthetic substances, which actually make table salt quite toxic. So the adding of aluminium derivatives and fluoride and other substances actually makes table salt not just bad for your health, but actually quite toxic. So it depends, like I said, on the form you're using. Table salt should be avoided like the plague. A good Himalayan sea salt, particularly on certain foods that need salt, is really a good addition to your health. But like I said, don't get too over the top with it. It's like everything, Meredith, it's everything in moderation. If you moderate your ingestion, you'll be just fine. But Himalayan sea salt is definitely my suggestion to you. Plus plenty of water, also really important. Will it affect your ability to lose weight? No, it won't. But in saying so, overloading of any toxic substance in the body, yes. And what a lot of people fail to realise with weight loss is that when you actually start to break body fat down, you release toxins into your lymph and circulatory system. The process of fat loss, particularly for people who are quite weighty, is actually quite a large detoxification process. And so if our body is piled up with a lot of these unwanted additives, it does make the detoxification process slower, which therefore can stop you losing weight at a rapid rate. So I hope that answers your question, Meredith. Please email me if it doesn't. And for anyone else who has a question, please submit it to AskShannon.com.au and I'll get round to answering it for you as soon as I can. Thank you.